Buckle your seatbelts and prepare to be shocked, because you're not going to believe this until you see it. What's up, gang? This is Carlton Flowers of the Go Political channel. Let me flick the light on here. Buckle your seatbelts, guys. I don't really even need to do an introduction for this. We're going to do a reaction video to a reaction video. And even if the person who originally did this reaction didn't explain it, I would have recognized these certain traits and tics right off the bat, and I would have known exactly what is going on. So let's just flip to this reaction video. I think it's Kingdom Reacts. We're going to jump over here to the desktop, and I'm just going to play this. This is at the end of one portion of the video, and it's going to roll straight into the interview of Vice President Kamala Harris, and we're just going to let this roll and react to it. So here we go. Let's watch it.
Rally that Jesus Christ is Lord, and the response she gave. She told that person that they don't worship no Jesus.
I was like, Mommy, you know, the thing about this, I always wanted to go to Howard, and I went to Howard. And actually, it was in February of 2004. Olives with cream cheese on dark rye. And so it's remember, I'm a prosecutor. I have focused on that. I mean, in a nutshell. Yeah. And it was the assessor at the time. Can you perform some marriages? We need more people. And every nook and cranny of City Hall. Yes. Important is that we also appreciate the nuance. You know, there's a lot to do. There's a lot more to do. Who's over the age of 18 as though they're an adult. You know, because it was doubling it, right? Right, where poor people sit in jail and people who have money get out, that there is no difference between any of the kids, our kids, and those kids who are otherwise in the system. So, for example.
Hold on, I got to go back. You need to see that one again.
And those kids who are otherwise
Guys,
in the
hold
system.
on. Let me tell you something. What you're about to see right here, let me just tell you a story. I own an auto body shop. I've had an auto repair shop in the past. I've had 3 different auto body shops. I've fired over 19 people in the last 15 years for drug and alcohol abuse. There are certain traits and tics that go along with the abuse of certain drugs. And I quickly learned to recognize these clues, these tics, and 100% of the time, I was right. So let's hit play again and pay special attention to what you see right here, because this is the biggest clue right here. Did you see that? Did you see that? I'm going to play that one more time. So let's go back, and here we go.
People who have money get out, that there is no difference between any of the kids, our kids, and those kids who are otherwise in the system.
That's shocking. That's shocking. Okay, let's see if we can get through the rest of this.
So, for example, not to sell you a bag of you know what, but it was difficult to do. It was, in large part, I've got big signs, Dreamers Welcome Here. I've got the rainbow flag, and they were like, "Why are you putting the rainbow flag?" I had to get permission, but I got it. Whatever. So, you know, hey, Rand, how you people doing with it? Good? You know?
She is lit. I don't care what nobody says. She is lit one. She on a blunt and some hand.
I've taught him how to chop the onions. Oh, honey, baby, what happened? I'll take care of you. They are in California now, but New Jersey is very much in them. And then, and they're originally from Brooklyn. Okay, so the first time I meet my mother-in-law, she looks at me, she puts my face in her hand. So it's Barb and Mike, my father-in-law's Mike. She puts my face in her hand. She looks at me and she says, "Oh, look at you. You're prettier than you're on television. Mike, look at her."
No.
So I think of often your question and that issue, I think of it as a Venn diagram. So, those 3 circles. The process of preparation is extensive. And it was about finally making lynching a federal crime. I was slow to sign on to it because I really felt it didn't do enough. Years ago, created a juvenile justice system. Political capital doesn't gain interest. So no need to just let it sit there. You might as well spend it. I'm going to change metaphors. She said it was a table. Okay, now I'm going to go with a house for what could be days, weeks, months, even years. Or, equally possible, her attorney will come to her and say,
I don't know how much more I could take.
If you plead guilty. When I'm sitting there, I just want to know the truth. I just want to know what happened so that we can avoid as much as possible another adversary from interfering in our elections. Because the vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us, right?
Oh, thank God. Now, I'm going to just say this. Did y'all notice anything about that video? I think I'll just come and say, well, what's wrong with her nose? I'll just say that. Somebody said not listening to this because
Okay, I'm going to take this a step further. Now, who was counting? I gave you the clues. I did this every time she touched her nose. Why was she touching her nose? Somebody posted the comments and let me know how many times that you counted that she touched her nose. Why does she keep touching her nose? Does she have long nose hairs or is there something else going on? Now, of course, people are going to say, well, people touch the nose, it don't mean anything. But when we couple this with the story that we have heard that was never resolved, when the white powdery substance was discovered in the Capitol and they falsely pinned this on the son of the president, which it was not his. He is an individual who is an admitted addict, but it was not his drug of choice. We know that the story got swept under the rug, and there have been rumors ever since that I've heard from sources where they state that the white powdery substance belonged to the individual who was in the second seat of power in the White House. So when we hear that, and then we stumble on this video, and we see the mannerisms, and we see the jaw twitch, that is a very irregular movement, and it's involuntary. I mean, it hurts me to even do that. My jaw never twitches like that. And again, this is something that I noticed from individuals who worked for me that fell into the use of certain illicit substances that are illegal. There is an amount of nerve damage that occurs with certain drugs that causes facial twitches, especially with the control of the jaw. We also know that there is nerve damage from continued alcohol abuse. But then we know that alcohol brings people down. But what is bringing this individual up so high? Why all the laughing and the giddiness? This person is running for the office of President of the United States, but seems like the person you went to high school who abused drugs and alcohol, that was always laughing and always had the ability to make everyone else laugh, telling funny stories. But this is who they have at the top of the ticket. I'm still shocked and don't know what to think about this, but I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Is this troubling or concerning to you? And do you think that this is a good look for a person who is asking us to empower her with the keys to the country? Is this an individual you would like to see, this personality, sitting down with people who are world leaders of the likes of Vladimir Putin or Kim Jong-un? Is this the type of individual that you think would be able to lead and keep us out of wars and handle the business of the country? Is this the individual who you think possesses the traits and skills and personality and stable nature, who has the ability to push the big red button? And you know what I mean. But that's all I've got to say about this. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'd also appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe and share this video with your friends if they have not seen this interview. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna end this just like ABL does. That's all I've got to say for now. You know his line if you watch his videos, but I'll just shut up. This is Carlton, and I am out.